Oh, so they just had an update in Daphne, and says there's a few more bugs under investigation about the apparently the event page being popping up in the dungeon, and the amulet shard not working like it's supposed to. Apparently, it's a new item. They're giving us all 200 gems for maintenance. That's cool. Some bug fixes. 4 fabled heroes. So Shelly, Rionic, Livana, Aldrich, and Shio. This is like a rerun, but this is actually kind of only 1.25% rate. This is actually kind of a bad banner, because you only have 1.25% rate for each of these. So it's kind of a bad one. Dobugan is also increased in this one, so I guess there's that. His potential and higher will also be higher. So Bugan, I guess there's that. So, but I guess there's some jeweler options. Yeah, these kind of banners, like this kind of a rerun where they package like 4 like previous ones, but you don't have like the chances of any of the normal legendaries, and there's only 1.25% rate for each of these. I mean, it's hard to recommend pulling on this banner when you have the Blade and Bastard banners. Like, Blade and Bastard probably going to be better for the most part. I mean, just because the chances of getting what you have for any of these is just too low. Like 1.25% is kind of bad if you're trying for specific characters. So unless you're trying to go for 100 points to buy a specific copy. Kind of bad. There is the Raven Dagger. That's I should point that out. That is actually a good weapon. That's a 3-hit dagger that is usable by, well, I think just about anybody that can use daggers. I think so that's usable by thieves and ninjas. And I think that's the only 3-hit weapon you can use as a mage as well. 3 million adventurers. Okay, 3 million download celebrations. Yeah, 4 fabled heroes too. Okay, and you can buy alteration stones, codexes of learning. Special supplies. They're going to give people some adventures remains and some gems of org, which is cool. Who doesn't like free gems and bones? And some mission pass, limited time request, gold ore collection. Oh, is this the Marianne one? Awesome. Okay, the gold ore collection's back. Dispatch reward boost campaign. So that's the dispatch. So that's for today till the 15th, and you'll have only items sell for higher prices at the shop right now too. So awesome. Oh, pretty much all of them are active. Look, like everything's active. Like all the bonuses are active. The enhancement discount, treasure drops only, stuff higher rates. So everything's active right now. That's good. And trap skill adjust. Oh, the ranger skills been updated. So. Alright, so they've been improved. Like I said, the traps have not been that good, so I think those are some improvements there if you use rangers. 3D model, just a dungeon visuals otherworld version of Swaga's Cave has been adjusted, change the effects, appearance, adventures, monster weapons only. Adventure depth discover has changed. Oh, the model adjustments. Interesting. I guess we'll be finding that out in the next video. Using Challenger Strike, inheritance skill. Equipment special effects may not be applied. The second arrow skill activates immediately before petrification controls become unresponsive, soft locking the game. If the mass adventure revives steps, they cannot escape drop, soft locking game. Equipping value, deep snow hinterlands. Still nothing about the 1-star favorite bounty skill. That's why all my mages are missing 10 MP permanently.
Welcome to the Guild Tavern.
Yep, so you got our 200 gems for maintenance. Awesome, and
these are today's supplies.
Oh, but always click on the wrong one. It's fine. We probably there's a bone there. Cool, cool.
Don't forget to collect tomorrow's supplies.
But I want the other one. Don't want to see the new supplies.
Right, got some special supplies for you.
Alright. Got 500 gems. That's pretty cool. I want to go back to look at that, though.
Don't forget to collect tomorrow's supplies, too.
Alright, so you have Livana, Shelly Rionic, that Gillian. It might be Gillian. Heinrico, Galena, and then, of course, you have Arna and Dylanhard. Yeah. Interesting banner choice, like I said, theme choice there. So, but yeah, gems, you get more gems. Like I said, it's gonna be 2,000 gems and 10 bones. So, yay, free stuff! I like free gems and bones, and I assume you do too. If you don't, then Well, I don't know what's wrong with you guys. Sorry. Alright, so... See, we got new quests, right? The Woven Light of the Adventurer. So, 20 battles, equipment enhancement, reversal, dispatch requests, open treasure chests. And this is just your normal bone pass. It looks like it'd probably be $4.59. You get like 3 more bones. Guess we can grab these while I have this menu open. Alright, so...
Have a good one.
Go to the jewelry, see what bundles we got.
For a rare... What do you seek?
Oh wait, it's only $2.29. That's actually a better value than a lot of these, so...
Everything to
So it's pretty much the same, like, as you get 600 gems and 3 purple bones, which is actually a bit cheaper than what you'd normally get, because usually it's 150 gems and 3 bones, so this is 600 gems and 3 bones for like half the price. So this is actually pretty good value. If you normally buy the $4.59 passes, you should definitely buy the $2.29 pass. But yeah, 3 bones and 600 gems for $2.29 is pretty good deal. Not as good as the Star Guide passport though. That's a great. These are great deals. The passports are great deals. Yeah, limited times. Let's grab this one here. Let's see.
May good fortune visit
Okay,
you.
so they have the 10 bones for $7.49 deal. That's always pretty good. They got 10 bones, 2 lesser for alteration stones, Codex of Learning for $23.99. That's like instead of getting the 500 gems, you get 2 lesser for alteration stones and a Codex of Learning. Interesting. Oh, this one's $75. That's you got. Oh, these are the remains of heroes that Myriad travels. What's this one? Oh, I guess that's what that's just called. It's a guaranteed legendary of those 4. And these are the ones. Yeah. And then Boogan. Kinda meh. What's this one? Oh, full alteration stone. Guaranteed legendary, 2,000 gems. Oh, you have the $1.59 and bone 200 gems. That's always a good one. And, oh, you do have the normal $23.99 for 500 gems and 10 bone one. So that one's there. Then you got your normal offers. Yeah, the normal ones. Alright, so... That's cool. Da-da-da.
What do
Wait,
you
there...
seek?
Oh, those are just the normal weeklies and monthlies. Alright.
What do you seek?
Then we can look at the exchange. So, you got... Shelly Rionic, you got the...
Everything to your
Who is this
liking?
one? Oh, that's Levana. So she's a... Yeah, sorry. Justice, Guardian, Mare. This is Aldrich. And then, of course, you got Shio. So... And Staff of Reverie, not that great.
Choices.
I mean, unless you're like a brand new player, Staff of Reverie's not that great. The only one of these weapons worth getting is the Raven Dagger.
Choices.
Because this is a 3-hit weapon. 3-hit weapon. And it's equipable by... Fighter, Thief, Mage, Knight, Ninja, Ranger, and Wanderer. So... Equipable by... like, it's equipable by normal mage. It's not equipable by, Yarmus or, Birkanon. But it is equipable by normal mage. It's the only 3-hit weapon that you can use on a normal mage. So, like, if for whatever reason you want a 3-hit dagger on your mage, I guess there's that. But it's also really good on ninjas and, fighters and stuff. Like I said, probably ninja more. Fighters have access to the, Kuzanar Blade, which is gonna be better for a fighter. But ninjas can dual wield daggers. And, yeah, the more hits you get, the more chance you got for instant kills. So, yeah, if you use ninjas, getting Raven Daggers is actually really good. This is Raven Dagger. Like, if you're just trying to mize for, like, crits or whatever, Raven Daggers are great. Like, get 2 of those for your ninja. And you can buy 2 of them. There's actually 2 available. So you could get your ninja pair of those. And, yeah, that's actually really good because it hits 3 times. So, besides that, you got Bodios. That's actually not bad, and so is Core 2. Core 2 is great as a great spell to teach to anybody who doesn't have access to mage spells. That's normally a mage spell, but it's a good buff. There's a lot of fights where Core 2 is a pretty good buff to have, and yeah, if you don't have, like, so if you're using a priest that doesn't get Core 2, like, let's say you're using Ainiki, for example, Core 2 would be a great inherit on her. don't necessarily think I need he's the best character to use, but that's a different story. But yeah, Core 2 is great. Farce Pages, Porto is a great spell to put on people. Like, that's one of the best spells in the game. Like, pretty much everybody should know Porto or have a way to cast Porto on themselves. If it's not to Porto themselves, maybe like a different skill, such as like armor shedding if they're a ninja or something, or just even having like flower potions or flower honeys from that you buy from Duds. Like, just being able to cast Porto can be really important in a lot of fights. It's just a really, really good spell. So grabbing a few of these, grabbing these pages. If you don't have a Porto book, like, you can get 4 of those. Over various manners, you can teach that spell to something. Halito page, always good. Like, if you have any characters use Halito spells, this gets you 25 more experience for that, so that's always good. Yeah, and of course, Legendary Adventures mains are always goated. These are always, like, if you get 60 points, buying these are always good. Legendary 1's generally better than 2, unless for some reason you need a specific one. Said getting Alice or Adam or Deborah is just way better generally, because those are some of the best inherits in the game. So Legendary 1 is always one of the best themes you can get pretty much from any banner. So there's that. Otherworld Adventures, Adventure Mains. Oh yeah, and they did also restock the theme here, but they actually added a Porto book here in the Otherworldly Adventures. I've been doing this. Right, there's a lot of great spells and stuff. Remember to do all of these, like, try to get all the spells at least. Because there's a lot of great spells in here, so like those are all great. So, and what else is there? Oh, that's just the bounty medals, guild points, cool. Okay, and then let's go look at the ruins here. Like, so this is a rerun banner, so I'm not gonna pull on it because I've already pulled on like their previous versions. But yeah, let's look at the featured.
I have seen it. Oh, sacred tree, responding to the ancient pact. Overturn reason!
Leave this to me.
Yes, yes, yes!
Right, stand back. Grim.
Leave this to me. Arcane art of ephemeral.
Alright. But yeah, so Shelly Rionic, she's a dark mage. Her second class is priest. Some people like her. I think one of the main reasons to try to pull for her, though, is to use this inherit skill. Like, this is a good skill to have on the main character if you don't have it yet, because it's another defense passive that can keep him alive. And if you want to try some of the harder bosses, like, sometimes your chances of success, like Morgus, like some bosses like Morgus or whatever, or like the current like Uber Dragon, like, sometimes your chances of being able to beat those fights or not is whether or not the main character can stay alive. And skills like this on the main character increase your chances of main character not dying. So always try to teach pretty much every defensive passive in the game. I recommend having at least 1 rank on this, and once you have 1 rank, you can level it up with codexes or whatever. But definitely I would recommend trying to get this one on the main character at the very least if you don't have it yet. Like said, Livana is actually a pretty good fighter. Like, she's pretty good. Her inherit skill is actually pretty solid. It's water damage, but it does like full damage for the back line, which makes it an interesting inherit. I know some people like it on certain builds for it. I don't have a lot of experience with it personally, but I know a lot of people really like this inherit. So, and again, she's a pretty solid fighter if you want fighter, and I think her second class is knight. Yeah, I'm pretty sure her second class is knight, so she's fighter knight, which is also just a fine combo. Aldrich, he's not that good. I'm just like, he's a thief. I think his second class is warrior. Maybe it's, gosh, I can't remember what his second class is, and that's because he's just kind of meh. His discipline raises his detect and disarm trap, which is not necessarily great. His inherit increases like all the thief skills by like 1 point or whatever. If you inherit somebody, increase like all your stuff by like 1 point, which is fine, I guess. His unique skill, it's okay. Minor, it's physical attack, high action on one enemy. When attacking, companion crows perform an attack that penetrates defense based on dexterity, increases on evasion for 1 turn. When evades single attack, the companion crow counterattacks. Like I said, this is an okay skill. I feel like he's kind of a meh character overall, but in his inherits also, I feel like pretty meh. I feel like he's just kind of meh. The main reason I always pull on his banner is try to get Raven Daggers, because the Raven Dagger is super good. Like, if you use ninjas, Raven Dagger is one of the best weapons you can have on a ninja, so something to consider if you use ninjas. Shio, she's probably, she's arguably the best samurai in the game. Like, everybody, if you want to use a samurai, Shio's your girl. Like I said, a lot of people don't really think samurai is that great of a class, though. But people say Shio. If you want to use samurai, though, Shio's kind of like the one that's actually usable. But Lingering Blossom's kind of the reason you'd use her. Yeah, like I said, I don't have a whole lot of experience with samurai. It's like the one class I only played it recently once they added it to the main character. I've played it a little bit. Not sure. It's for me. It's very you have to switch to all the forms stuff. It's very. Like I said, I feel like I feel like you could just be a fighter and probably just be better in most cases. But some people really swear by her, so there's an option. Yeah, overall, I think this banner, because it's only a 1.25% chance, kind of meh, unless you're specifically after, like, say, a Legend Adventure Tree main, or you're after the Raven Dagger. It's hard for me to recommend pulling on outside of, like, the discount bones that you could get for, like I said, there's a couple of good, like, jeweler bundles, bones. Like, outside of those, like we talked about, like, outside, like, these good deals or whatever, those couple of good deals, like, only those ones are fine if you spend money, like the $1.59 and the 10% for it. Those are great deals. Like, those are fine. But beyond that, like I said, I mean, it's hard to justify pulling unless you are specifically trying to get, like, a Raven Dagger or, like, a Legend Adventure means, or for some reason you just want, or you just really want Shio or something. Or I guess if you want to get a Shelly Rionic inherit for your main character, this could be fine too if you don't have that on your main character yet. Yeah, like I said, Badios, Core 2, those are fine books, but again, like I said, I feel like with the Blade and Bastard one up right now, I feel like that's probably a better banner to pull on, just because I feel like some of those Zolix probably is a really good inherit on any spellcaster, and like I said, these cards, Blade and Bastard, they don't really run as much. Yeah, not too much more to say on this one. If you want to know more about the Blade and Bastard banner, though, I have a video about it down below, which you can find down below. As always, thank you for watching.